It's never a waste of time to make time for the truth. A moment spent listening and paying attention to the truth can change your life. So let's take a moment for the truth. Psalms 119:55 says, "This has become mine, that I comply with your precepts." Have you ever heard the term muscle memory? I looked up the definition. Muscle memory is the ability to repeat a specific muscular movement with improved efficiency and accuracy that is acquired through practice and repetition. It's a type of memory that is linked to one's motor skills and stored in the brain, not in the muscles. Funny, the term muscle memory involves muscles, but the memory is not stored in the muscles. The muscles act in response to practice and repetitive actions. Okay, but why am I mentioning it? Today's verse is a sort of summation, a conclusion, and completion of this section of verses. The section is focused on the comfort of the Lord that comes in walking and abiding in the ways and the words of God. The psalmist has rehearsed several events and circumstances in which he has continued to turn to the Lord and his ways. He now comes to this concluding verse, and what does he say? He says, "This has become mine." The practiced responses to the various circumstances of his life have now become part of who he is. He not only possesses them, they possess him. They are a part of him, a part of who he is. He reacts in a sort of muscle memory to the life circumstances that he faces. And what in particular are these traits that are now his possession? Well, he says it. "I comply with your precepts." He says that he now keeps, he guards God's precepts. And what are these precepts? These are the instructions given to men by God to direct their conduct. Now, keep this in mind. This didn't occur with a casual or occasional acquaintance with the precepts of God. It is the result of practice and repetitive compliance. It's like building the soul's muscle memory over time and with repeated application. And over the repeated reliance and compliance to God's ways, they become the reactive response of his life. In the saint's life, such a statement requires daily diligence. James 1:4 says, "And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." The present is always a good time to start or continue walking in the ways of the Lord. God is molding us into his purpose. The steps are daily, but the goal is glorious. Take today's steps in allowing God to mold you for his purpose. It only takes a moment, but it will be a moment that matters. Thanks for watching and listening to Truth Matters Moment. Also, don't forget to look for our weekly podcast called Truth Matters. It comes out every Wednesday. Catch you later.